Rihanna, 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 Rihanna. We are summoning and manifesting Rihanna to answer some Vanderpump Rules questions for us, since she has not only been vocal about her love for Bravo, but she even brought some shade to the red carpet at an event when a reporter said that they didn't watch Bravo. Rihanna's response to that was that she felt attacked. She even tried to get a new reporter to ask her questions. I love Queen Rihanna. If we get our Bravo gods to answer our prayers, these are the questions I would like to ask Rihanna. One, as a pop culture icon with many accolades in the music industry, what does she think about Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras? If she could sit down with Tom Schwartz and go off on him for 2 solid minutes, what would she say? Would she ever collaborate with James Kennedy, DJ James Kennedy? We need that. I'm here for it. Would she ever be interested in receiving a birth chart reading by Ali Luber? Will she try a something about her sandwich? And if so, which one would she get? I need to know her thoughts on the relationship between Lala Kent and Randall Nick Emmett/Ives. You need to know. Also, the last thing I would want to know is just advice for Ariana venturing into the entertainment world and making her mark as another female pop culture icon. If you don't put it out there, it will never happen. So this is my attempt at manifesting and witching this to happen. Let's get started on this week's review of Vanderpump Rules on Bravo and Blaze with Jenny Blaze. We live and die by the infamous quote from Countess Luann de Lesseps. When I say be cool, don't be all like uncool. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. As a reminder, make sure you subscribe, follow, share, like, comment, leave a 5-star rating. Also, don't forget to check out interviews with Peter Madrigal and Ann Maddox from this season of Vanderpump Rules. Links are available in the show notes. I'm going through things quick this week because there is seriously too much for me to cover. If you are a podcast listener, you may want to check out the visuals here on YouTube because some of the social media content are just static images or video with background music. In addition, make sure you are following us on social media at Bravo and Blaze, specifically Instagram, where we try to post as much of the content we have curated over the years. This is the path that data hoarding leads you on, apparently. For this week's review, we watched Vanderpump Rules. You can catch that on Bravo and Peacock. The after show is available on YouTube and Peacock. Watch What Happens Live with Ariana Maddox and Katie Maloney on Bravo and Peacock. The Valley on Bravo and Peacock, as well as Vanderpump Villa on Hulu. Kind of. I'm watching it, but like, my body's there, but not my mind or my heart or my soul. You get it. All right, this week in social media, Brittany and Jax stormed a White House Correspondents' Dinner and took no prisoners. I don't think. But Jax was interviewed and asked if he watches the news or C-SPAN, to which he gave a flat out nope. Brittany was asked about Harvey Weinstein and gave a bizarre response. I don't even know. Jax is funny to watch, like no matter what he says, I feel like. But the Reality Ashley posted, Jax denies hooking up with his publicist, Lori Kay, and says he misses Brittany. And to that, I'm so confused because like, aren't they together every day? Don't they still work together every day? I don't get it. Also, this is outside of Bravo, but I watch Baby Reindeer on Netflix, and that information is critical to know. for this episode of Vanderpump Rules. We'll circle back to baby reindeer. Page 6 and other major news outlets were posting pictures of Justin Bieber crying. And I really don't know what's going on with Justin Bieber, like ever. I have never really followed closely. I just like kind of follow from afar. I'm like, I don't know why people are like all up in arms over this kid sometimes. But I couldn't help but think that would be his response if he read the text from Joe to Katie after Katie and Schwartz split. Bieber loves you. There was a ton of Stagecoach action. I believe Lala was there. I'm pretty sure I saw pictures of her. Sheena, Brock, James, Allie, Rachel was at Stagecoach, and we saw her with Jenny Ting. If y'all remember back to Scandoval, Sheena's wedding, Jenny Ting was supposed to stay with Rachel in her hotel room, but like there was some kind of shady excuse why she couldn't. Turns out it was because her and Sandoval were, meh. But it was caught on social media, seeing Lala hugging Jenny Ting. I don't know. I don't know if that causes any beef. I don't know if that mends anything, builds bridges back together. I don't know. Also, people were noticing that Rachel wore the same shirt that Ariana has. And apparently, our friend Reality Ops is in a social media war with Rachel's publicist over this. So go check that out. I didn't get into all the details, but I was like, what is happening here? Also, James posted a video with him and Diplo at Stagecoach because James performed, and I loved the video, even though I heard like Diplo is a questionable person with questionable character. However, I was talking to someone this week, and like, especially on this week's episode of Vanderpump Rules, just watching James Kennedy in San Francisco. I don't know how anyone else doesn't see this, but like, whenever I see James, I see like his inner child. He's just like, I can't unsee it. And maybe that's why I'm always empathetic towards him, or I don't know. I just love James Kennedy from what we see.
Don't fucking say it again,
what
mate.
What the fuck? James Kennedy, you were crazy.
Diplo knows my name. Yo, thank you. Hey.
The only English DJ at the honky tonk, this motherfucker rips. I heard it.
Fucking Diplo, mate. Hey, thank you. Crush it, mate. Let's go. Fucking hell.
I said, name another Bravo celebrity with a glow up as good as DJ James Kennedy. We got a lot of people saying Craig Conover, which is actually true-ish. However, I just have like resentment towards Craig because he blocked me and I've never posted about him or anything. So yeah, I'm bitter. Somebody said Bethany, but she's on the downward slope of that glow up now. Whew, thank God they said that because Bethany is not it. Obviously, Ariana. Somebody mentioned Countess Luann, and I love that because she really has. Luann has had a lot of ups and downs, and I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if she had any more downs because she still glows up every time. It's like wild. Someone said Hannah Burner, but I don't really like her, so yeah. And somebody else said Katie, and Katie's had a really great glow up as well. So love all these answers. Taste of Reality posted, meet Rachel Levis's new man, single dad Matthew Dunn. I didn't look into it. People already have. I'm telling you, there is way too much content to cover. Like, I don't know who this guy is. I don't really care. Okay. Don't forget, we have this lawsuit. Rachel is suing Tom and Ariana, but in recent news, Tom and Ariana both have responded separately to Rachel's lawsuit. And Rachel is responding to the responses on her podcast. And I just feel like that's not like best practice, but I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. Taste of Reality posted a feud between Joe and Zach from the Valley. Zach commented on a post, "I would rather be straight than let her touch my hair." To which Joe responded, "Aw, Zach, that's okay. I won't touch your hair. However, it would have been nicer to just maybe not say anything. It is my business, you know. I wish you the best and I love your hair." In response to a post by Worm with a Mustache, where it's a picture of Zach and a picture of Joe, where it says, "There's only one woman to fix this hair catastrophe." Savage, y'all. Y'all are savage. Speaking of Zach, the Bravo investigator posted on When Reality Hits with Jackson Brittany. Zach said before Luke came along that he was going to give his sperm to Kristen. And one, I love that. Two, I wish they did instead of what's going on right now, because I feel like I'm watching like this and Kristen and Luke are making me feel like I'm weird for thinking that what they're doing is a little odd. Am I the weird one? I don't know. 3, this is something I really want to know. Okay. If they had a baby, Kristen and Zach, I'm guessing they would do like IUI or something where obviously Zach and Kristen are not going to have intercourse. So I want to know if Kristen had a baby boy with Zach and she had a C-section, what would the title of that baby have? Because we know Gold Star is a gay who's never been with a woman, but a platinum gay that Zach described is a man who's never been with a woman or been through a vagina I don't know, through birth, because his mother had him through C-section. So what would that make Zach's baby? I need to know. Like, what's better than platinum? Any ideas? Drop them in the comments. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm obsessed with the Traitors, and I have a Traitors side note. So it's rumored that Kenya, Teresa, and Dorinda will be on the Traitors season 3, which is supposed to be filming currently. On May 8th, 2023, a year ago, I posted a meme of Kenya Moore yelling, "Once a cheater, always a cheater, you effing piece of beep." I put Tom Sandoval's face on Sheree's boyfriend's body and didn't really think like anything of that, right? But this past week, and I don't know if this is true, but I heard a rumor that Tom Sandoval may be on the Traitors. And if that is true, I may have done that. And if I did that, I think my witch ways might get us a moment where Kenya Moore curses out Tom Sandoval. So let's all manifest that. If this happens, you all know this is proof I'm a witch. Okay. Moving on, more social media news. On TMZ, it was announced that Vanderpump Rules production is briefly pausing, not filming this summer. To which I say, good. I am done with Vanderpump Rules. I think they should end it. Did I witch this too? Did I do this? I may have done this. But either way, what does this mean? Well, for one, Ariana will be hosting Love Island. So people are speculating that it's on pause for her, which if that's the case, there could be some like weird dynamics between the cast, like jealousy and all that. I hope we don't get there, but whatever. Lala's pregnant and her due date, I believe she said September 3rd. It's early September. It's near her birthday. So filming will miss her giving birth, and people are speculating that she is pissed about that. But people are also speculating that Lala and Sheena are desperately wanting to go to the Valley. I'm okay with them going there, like, if they wanted to. I really don't care. But Vanderpod Recaps posted this video of Lala, who was on Amazon Live, and she was sobbing. And I just gotta say, I feel like pregnant Lala with a live stream should be outlawed. Ma'am, do you know this is not an audition? Like, what is happening? I just, yikes. Okay, let's move on. Vanderpump Rules Season 11, Episode 14, For Old Tom's Sake. The episode description is Lala celebrates her 33rd birthday with a sexy burlesque party. Ariana and Katie give Lisa an update on the status of something about her. Schwartz reconnects with Joe after their friendship breakup. When the group flies to San Francisco for a party, Sheena urges Sandoval to offer Ariana a genuine apology. Schwartz makes Katie an indecent proposal. So some things that were left out of this episode, we have some social media content captured back on August 28th, 2023 of Sheena getting an apple tattoo. I would too. She should be proud of that song. I fucking love that song. I love it so much. Like, I actually felt bad about loving it so much because it's a diss track, but it's too good. It's like Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Okay, moving on. Now, if you remember from the last episode of Vanderpump Rules, they were talking about the podcast interview. They wouldn't say who it was. We all know it's Bethany Frankel. She released a 3-part interview with Rachel and released one episode every day. So Sheena dropped her Apple song like the 4th day or whatever. Bethany got so much backlash from me included, and you can all see that on YouTube. I even put together a spreadsheet to estimate how much ad revenue she would generate just from the ads if we gave a conservative estimate. And Bethany was pissed about my spreadsheet. But she also did like 3 or 4 follow-up podcast episodes talking about her interview with Rachel, defending herself, doubling down. It was a train wreck. She was so unhinged. And I'll be honest, after Bethany left Bravo, I never really paid attention to what she was doing. I just thought like, oh my God, she like came out winning. Go Bethany, do your thing. I thought she was living her best life and like helping people in crises and all this stuff. I didn't realize until she inserted herself into Scandoval. Oh, wait, no, wait, back up. I did try to watch her apprentice style show and got bored after like the first couple episodes. And I remember everyone making fun of her for that. And in that moment, I realized that people didn't like Bethany, which was confusing to me because I thought everyone loved Bethany. So I'm like, oh my God, Bethany has a lot of haters. This is interesting. So when she did this interview with Rachel, I was like, okay, I get it now. Bethany is bat shit crazy. I had no idea. No idea. And I think what solidified it for me was when she said she had a PhD in Scandoval when she never even watched the show. I can't. So insane. Okay, we're on August 29th, 2023. We go to Something About Her. Anne is now at Something About Her. Anne used to work for Tom Sandoval. We also interviewed her. Go check out that interview. But August 29th was supposed to be their opening day. I guess in this scene, we see that there's some issues between Penny, Ariana, and Katie. Penny is no longer involved. We now know from Watch What Happens Live, they made an announcement. Something About Her is opening May 22nd, which is in like 2 weeks. So I'm excited. I want to try the Greek goddess sandwich. I've been craving it. I need it. Okay, next scene. So I guess this must be the next day at Kyle Chan's on August 30th, where Sheena goes, meets up with Kyle Chan to go over the plan for her performing her songs with the 27. Sandoval shows up with his purse. Kyle's like basically appointed Sandoval as a free event manager. And I don't know. This is just so aggravating. Sandoval doesn't understand why there has to be a line drawn in the sand. He's feeling so alienated. Like, what did you think was going to happen? I must be weird because I would love to be alienated sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I would like to be alienated. I'm just kidding. But what did he think was going to happen? That whole scene was kind of weird. Sheena was like obviously trying to make up with Sandoval. Just blah. Speaking of blah, let's go to blah blah's birthday prep. We got some extra social media content captured of Katie and Lala getting ready, and it's sad now knowing that they're not friends, but
And
They're actually really cute.
Come on. When you do little hearts.
Stacked them. Oh, the everything bagel.
Chase doesn't lie.
like this is so kind of unnecessary. Lala's like, oh, I feel like I need to tell Sandoval he can't come to my party. I looked at the timeline. Sandoval had no intention of going to her party. He had a show at 8:00 that same night. So why is she doing this? It just feels very performative. But at Lala's party, we have some social media content from the birthday party. I'm not going to go through every single thing because plenty of people are talking about all the details of every single scene that happened. I just want to point out one thing about Lala's birthday party. So Heather McDonald was there. And back when this was going on, Adam from Up and Adam was also in LA. And then he went on Juicy Scoop with Heather McDonald. They were both at the show, Sheena's show. And they went to I guess they were hanging out after. Tara Reid was at this party that they were at, approached their table saying like Tom's a good guy and you guys should lay off him. Go check. I'll put a link to the video in the show notes, but I wanted this story, what they described on Juicy Scoop. I wanted that to be on the show so bad. I wanted to see Tara Reid go up to Sheena, Katie, and Ariana and say, lay off Tom Sandoval. I just remember hearing that story. I could not stop laughing. I'm like, Tara Reid is wild. So we get a scene with Sheena and Brock getting ready to go to San Francisco. Brock's never been there. They're talking, they get excited about doing a boat ride that goes underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. And I was just dying laughing because this is where they almost died. Oh, that boat ride looked chaotic. There's a scene with Ariana and Dan. Are we calling him Dan or Daniel? Dan? I don't know, but she's glowing. Ariana mentioned Dan moving to LA and he said they'd have to discuss, and it felt like he was saying yes, or he's going to. So I need an update on that, especially now that she has a house. Next scene is Tom Sandoval and the most extras. Oh my God. This is so awful to watch. I can't. My biggest takeaway from this scene, one, Mickey Rourke-Hands showed up. If you don't know who Mickey Rourke-Hands is, it's Tom Sandoval's mother. She's Mickey Rourke-Hands because he told us last season, you should feel my mom's hands. They're like Mickey Rourke's hands. So now she's making her cans. But her scenes, the clips of her in this were very bizarre. I felt extremely uncomfortable. What was that? And I said I was going to circle back to Baby Reindeer. Now is the time to circle back because I was getting heavy, big Martha from Baby Reindeer energy coming from Mickey Rourke hands. And I couldn't unsee it. And I wasn't the only one on Twitter. I didn't see it on Twitter first. I saw it, tweeted it, and then corroborated with other tweeters. I'm not the only one. But real quick, Baby Reindeer was good. But I want to just list off why Baby Reindeer is insane and why you should go watch it on Netflix. One, it's based off of a true crime story by the writer. Okay. It happened to the writer. The man who plays the lead actor is the writer. I didn't know that. I watched the entire thing and then found that out after. And I was like, what? I got to go watch it again. But also, side note, stalky to stalker is totally something I would do. Just a warning for any of you getting any ideas. Hashtag relatable. But also trigger warning, there's sexual assault, violence, stalking, etc. And like I said, it's on Netflix. But people are fascinated by this. And last I checked, Martha has an open and a very active Facebook page. I'm not saying anything else. Oh, but yeah, going back to Mickey Rourke hands, I just want to know, do I look that crazy when I'm watching my kids doing stupid shit? That was bizarre. Okay, we see Schwartz and Joe go outside. The Bravo investigator posted. So Joe posts a message to her haters. I'm just a bouncer at a club the way I treat my Instagram, like kicking out all the mean and negative vibes, you know? Not about that life, ... It's really awesome. It's kind of like a virtual detox. You had a shot at being nice, but then if you failed not even knowing me, no thank you. You blew it with your negativity, kiddos. To all the others, I want to hug you. So I guess she went on a blocking spree. She didn't block me, though. Not blocked yet. I just can't stand Schwartz. That's what I took out of this scene. The next day, August 31st, I have so much extra social media content. They went to the airport. They checked into the hotel. They had a pre-boat ride scene walking around Fisherman's Wharf. They had the crazy boat ride. We see a scene with Brock and Ariana. They go back to the hotel. They have their 1920s party. And we see the scene ending with Sandoval and Sheena.
Probably my husband.
The top priority, so please give us your attention while we
Bravo Buddy
aircraft safety features. Please follow along with the safety information card in your seat back pocket. Federal.
Checking into San Fran. Woo! Let's go. San Francisco. San Francisco.
Where are we?
Mr. Sandoval, how are you today?
We're doing it. We're good.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Huh?
What'd you do?
We got a police escort!
I don't know.
Go! Pop the sirens!
Oh my god.
Make way, we got the white Kanye coming through San Francisco. SFPD, we got the white Kanye on board.
Oh my god. It's Police escort
Yes, they have a
everybody
parade
past.
going
Gary.
Police escort. Police escort.
Oh,
This is why.
they just did the woo woo. Woo. Good lord.
Go through the
Special
stoplights.
AF treatment.
That's fun.
I feel like maybe it's
Okay.
a slow
SFPD,
day in
we got the white Kanye
SF.
on board, over.
Oh, they just did the woo woo. Good lord. This is special AF treatment. I feel like maybe it's a slow day
SFPD,
in
we got the white
SF.
Kanye on board, over.
That has to go in a museum one day.
Yeah, so that no one is.
Do you guys want a treat? I got a high tune. You guys want a high tune? High tune? Well, Parrot Boy down here, he wants a high tune. He'll be lucky to get.
up my video,
They like it.
James.
What? Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, get that guy. Look at him at the end over here. Sunbathing. I'm getting a closer picture of that now. Ariana, try no hands. Hey, we got a rocket. We got a rocket.
Bridge, baby. Oh, run that way, too.
Got her. Got her.
Yeah, well, we love it.
Yeah.
Brussels, this is broccoli. Wait, I need to learn how to cook. Hands up, hands up. Look, 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 look. Oh, look at the camera.
What's up, Brock? Oh. It's nice.
Will you show my flap dress too? Look at your fringe, babe. Look at your fringe. Shake it like a.
I wish I remembered your intro. My name is blah blah blah, and I cut people.
So good.
I've been cutting people.
All right, biggest takeaways from this day. Lala's already putting out the haterade on Dan. And it's like, this is why I don't make fun of Lala, because it's like, it's too easy. Everything she does is like predictable, psychology 101 behavior. It's basic. Sorry. Like, I'm going to root for Lala all the time because I like to uplift women. But girl, like, if that doesn't scream jealous, I don't know what does. Just saying. And she even like takes it a step further in the hotel. They stayed at the Argonaut, by the way. Lala was just like, her energy was very odd to me. And I loved it because in this episode, we hear Ariana talk about the gray rock method. When you're dealing with like a narcissist, you have to completely like shut down and not react to them. And it felt like Dan, Ariana's boyfriend, was gray rocking Lala in the hotel room when she's like, so what are you going to do? Oh, you don't want to come out with us? And, he's like, I'm good. I'm good. It was just like gray rock. I loved it. We also see Schwartz and Sandoval talking. Schwartz said he wanted to murder Sandoval for a while. And is Schwartz in therapy? I think he needs to go so he can see how toxic this relationship, because he starts with, I wanted to murder you, and ends with a proposal agreeing to live with Sandoval. The fuck? Obviously, we want to know if they're living together. So someone went and found out they're not living together yet, but we'll see what happens. This boat ride under the Golden Gate Bridge reminded me of the Real Housewives of New York boat ride where Sonia is crying and screaming at Tinsley. Tinsley's like, this is normal. Sonia's like, it's not normal. I just peed my pants. Oh man, the good old days. So we get this scene with Brock and Ariana, and I could not be more proud of Ariana Maddox in this moment. The way she shut down Brock when he starts talking about like, oh, we gotta give like forgiveness and like it's not good to harbor anger. And Ariana was pretty much set him straight. Like, there's power in having emotions. I'm allowed to have emotions. And I don't see people getting all upset with all the male rage that goes on. And Brock has an uncomfortable giggle, which I've seen before. Brock's nervous giggle is something I've seen many times. He's like, male rage? What are you talking about? Okay, Bywig Hello Drama got this infographic that I love off of Reddit. It's a Vanderpump Rules season 11 anger counter. Whoever made this, open_ad 4421. I want to hang out with you. Let's do this together. This is what I'm talking about. But as you can see here, there's been 17 occasions where Tom Sandoval has displayed anger. Everyone's all upset over Ariana saying she's too angry. Like, no, I don't think so. I stand behind Ariana. If anything, I feel like everyone's taking crazy pills. Like, Sandoval has been off the chain, popping off. A couple things, quotes from Ariana, and I got this off of Rex Weed's Instagram. Love him, one of my besties. Ariana said, you 100% do not have to forgive anyone who traumatized you. You can just be like, nah, F it. Very true. Brock got slapped so hard, he probably still doesn't understand what she said. I loved it. Back at the hotel, I love when they're getting ready for the 1920s party. I already mentioned Lala going in and trying to grill Dan, which is weird. But I love this scene with James and Allie with the bubble bath. Every single bit of it was amazing. Allie saying she'd get a yeast infection. And James looks so confused and like horrified at the same. He's like, what? And like I said, we end with Sandoval and Sheena with their extremely long hug. As Taste of Reality said, it was longer than the movie Avatar. I've had so many people message me saying that they're convinced that Sheena and Sandoval hooked up once. And I don't think so, but people think that, I guess. I don't personally. We had Ariana Madix and Katie Maloney on Watch What Happens Live. I love that moment. Their arms linking together. I love them. On the after show, they covered Jax Taylor might need to live with Tom and Tom amid marital issues. Oh my God. Ugh. Please don't do that. Tom Sandoval opens up about his super successful new girlfriend. The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Tom Sandoval said his girlfriend, she has 356,000 followers on Instagram. And at the time that I saw this, I tweeted about it and I'm like, that's ridiculous. And sure enough, people were replying saying like, yeah, right. So then I went and checked. And she had like 6 or 7 active Instagram stories. So that's a flat out lie. Of course. Ay. Does Tom Schwartz have a degradation kink? I believe that to be true. Hilarious. They're saying Ariana and Katie were like, oh, maybe you should do like a anonymous OnlyFans. And Katie's like, oh my gosh, imagine if Schwartz was my customer. I love that. Oh my God. Brock Davies reveals a shocking legal fact about something about her. So Brock mentions how Penny is married to a lawyer, and this was circulating through social media last week too. Penny apparently owns the trademark for something about her. That is an issue. I hope we find out more about that. Ariana Madix discusses her future plans with boyfriend. She's basically saying she's taking things where the wind takes her. And I'm down for that. I think she should. Just go with it, girl. Just go with the flow. Keep it light. Keep it breezy. Airy. All those things. Sheena Shea admits her fight with Tom Sandoval affected her parenting. I think she's saying that to give some rationalization as to why maybe she's trying to make up with Sandoval. James Kennedy says Katie Maloney's 1920s outfit turned Tom Schwartz on. I agree. I think Katie was looking like very androgynous in like she looked handsome and feminine at the same time. And I do think Tom Schwartz has like some bizarre kink. Like look at his toxic relationship with Sandoval, who was like in the hotel at the Argonaut Hotel. Sandoval like shamed Schwartz and was like, why are you wearing shorts? Schwartz. So yeah, I do think he has a degradation kink. But James Kennedy, oh my God. James Kennedy was on fire throughout the whole after show. I posted clips of it on social media, but it's definitely worth the watch because James is like, I think the question they asked, what would your job be if you were in the 1920s during Prohibition? James is like, Brock would be like the bouncer at the front door of the speakeasy. James would be on the piano or juggling. Tom Sandoval would be in the back, have a secret back door for his mistress. I loved it. Okay. The Valley, season 1, episode 7, number 1 gossip of the group. The episode description is Janet and Jason confront Jax about cheating rumors. Luke begins to realize that dating Kristen isn't as easy as he thought. Nia continues to struggle with postpartum blues while Brittany and Jax fail to get their mojo back. Kristen is labeled public enemy number 1 after an explosive fight at the Mondrian. I'm going to do a Patreon episode to go through my thoughts on the Valley thus far. However, one thing that really stood out to me was how Jesse so nonchalantly mentioned kicking Kristen out of the group in the beginning of the episode. I was like, who the hell does this man think he is? We're not here to watch him. We want to see Kristen. I was just blown away. I'm like, wow, that is some WMS right there. Balls, man. Let's see. Vanderpump Villa. I really don't have much to say about this because I think Eric is triggering me so hard. I think he is such a little bitch boy. I want him to shut the F up, bitch. Shut the F up. Like, he is, I've never seen anyone, a grown man, act like such a little bitch. It's unbelievable, honestly. And then he gives a massage to one of the guests. Like, is this man out of his damn mind? If I was Lisa Vanderpump, I would have been like, you're fucking fired. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? I can't believe she just like nothing happened. Ay, ay, ay. Like I said, make sure you subscribe, follow, share, like, leave a comment, and 5-star rating for Bravo and Blaze on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow on social media at Bravo and Blaze. Until next week, stay lit, y'all.